If you're thinking about getting pregnant, what you do before you conceive matters more than most women realize, especially if you feel like you're doing everything right but are still struggling to get pregnant. A lot of us think, I'll just stop taking birth control, start a prenatal, and start trying, because we weren't told otherwise. And while starting a prenatal is a great idea, it's not enough for your body if it's already feeling depleted. And then we're confused because getting pregnant isn't happening as fast as expected, or we feel overwhelmed, anxious, and depleted during pregnancy. So today, I want to walk you through how to start thinking about preparing your body and your mind before you even try to conceive without feeling overwhelmed. I'm Annabelle Carney, mom of 2 and PA, and I help women who are trying to conceive understand what might actually be getting in the way and what to focus on next using a whole body approach. So pregnancy doesn't start the day that you get a positive test. It starts months before, when your body is building nutrient stores, regulating hormones, and preparing to support a developing baby. For example, egg quality reflects about the last 90 days of your health. So what you're actually doing today matters for the pregnancy you'll have in a few months, not in a couple weeks. And this applies not to just physical health, but to mental health too. Okay, so most women are told to start a prenatal vitamin, and that's about it. And I see this all the time, you guys. Women are doing everything that they've been told to do and still not feeling their best. Still feeling tired, still feeling anxious, still feeling like something is off. And while prenatals are important, yes, they're just one piece of a much bigger picture. We're often not talking about mental health stability, sleep, stress levels, and nutrition, because those things matter just as much, if not more, than your prenatal. So instead of thinking about preconception as this checklist, I like to simplify it into 3 core areas. The first core area is your mental health. If you are struggling with depression, anxiety, or even burnout before pregnancy, those things don't just disappear once you're pregnant. In fact, pregnancy and postpartum can amplify what's already there. And I want to normalize something here. A lot of women assume that they need to be completely off their medication or perfectly healed before getting pregnant, but that's not actually the goal. The goal is stability. The goal is support. The goal is having a plan that works for you. So preconception is actually the ideal time to find the right provider for you. The second is nutrient status. So pregnancy is incredibly nutrient intensive. Your body is trying to support you while also trying to build a baby from scratch. So we want to make sure that you're not already starting from a depleted state. And some of the most important things that we often look at preconception include iron and ferritin levels, B vitamins, vitamin D, and overall nutritional intake. This isn't about being perfect, it's about giving your body what it needs to keep you thriving while also sustaining a pregnancy. And the third foundation is nervous system. I'm gonna be real with you right now. I experience some form of stress multiple times a day between taking care of 2 littles and all the other things that I have to do around the house and work. But I don't stay stressed the entire day. Stress is just an inevitable part of life. And how your body handles stress and the daily demands of life actually plays a huge role in both fertility and mental health. So if you're constantly overwhelmed, underslept, running on empty, your body is already in this stress state. And this matters more than most women realize, because your body is always going to prioritize survival. So again, if your system is under chronic stress, you're not sleeping well, or you're constantly feeling overwhelmed, ovulation can actually become less consistent, hence irregular cycles, or even suppressed. Because as I said, your body has one job and one job only, and that's to keep you alive, and it will do anything and everything to maintain balance to protect you. So part of preconception care is asking yourself, how can I support my body to feel more safe and more regulated? Because the goal isn't to fix everything at once, it's to understand what's actually driving your symptoms and prioritizing what matters most for you right now. Not everything needs to be addressed immediately, and not everything you see online applies to you. And once that becomes clear, everything else just kind of falls into place and it feels a lot less overwhelming. So if you're not sure where to start, here are 3 simple steps. First, consider getting baseline labs so you understand where your body is starting from. And when it comes to your thyroid, please do not settle just for TSH. Ask for a full panel. Second, focus on small areas within your lifestyle with the goal of consistency over perfection. Maybe that's starting with eating mostly whole foods or prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. Then you slowly refine other areas of your life, like cutting out alcohol, nicotine, marijuana, moving your body daily, or maybe that's incorporating mindfulness or journaling to help with stress. And lastly, take a prenatal, ensuring that it has methylfolate for spinal cord formation, and I also like to add a fish oil supplement separately for brain development. So I hope this was helpful. Preconception is such a powerful window of time, but it's also one that I feel that is often overlooked. And remember, the goal isn't to do everything perfectly, it's just to give your body and your mind a more supported starting point. And by doing that, you can change how you experience everything else that comes after, including postpartum. So if you've been struggling to get pregnant and still aren't getting any clear answers, this is exactly what I help women work through on a more deeper level. And you can learn more about working together down below. If this video was helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe or share it with a friend who you think it could help. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.